Abfliegen, abfliegen.
Navigator, try level course 289 degrees.
Pilot navigator, altering course 289 degrees compass.
Should be crossing out over the coast in a couple of minutes.
Good air. Come to bacon and eggs then.
What was that? That's Trotter. I think I hit him as he turned away. In the starboard engine's gone. I'm going to have to feather. Everyone okay? Okay, skipper.
Radio operator. Okay, skipper.
Where the hell did that fighter come from? It must come up from below. There's no reading on tail radar. Navigator, starboard in is on fire. Wireless operator, if you're on net, clamp down the key.
Wireless operator, can you clamp down?
That fire's spreading. Pilots crew, we're going to have to bail out. Pilots crew, put on parachutes. Pilots crew, put on parachutes. Pilots crew, bail out, bail out. Come on, Mike. Come on, sheep down a minute.
Spin up, bailing out. Radio operator, bailing out. Navigator, bailing out.
That's 525, correct?
Correct.
They're getting very expensive, Bertrand.
Becoming more difficult. Every animal has to be accounted for. Nowadays, the Germans are checking more carefully.
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
Good?
Food must be more difficult for them to get.
You can't fight a war without food.
Hasn't come to that yet.
Then we must do all we can to help it.
Well, I try my best.
Yes, Bertrand, you are a true patriot.
Well, I just want to get some compensation for the inconvenience caused me by the occupation. Oh, Alain. I don't suppose you make a loss when you dispose of what I bring you?
I do what I can.
You must have some very good outlets. I know, I should not ask.
Well, then don't. Hey, how are you going to account for that pig?
Oh, well, he was washed away when the river flooded last week.
Oh, tragic. Such a terrible loss in these hard times.
Sounds as though it's been a big raid. Poor things.
Yeah, some of those flies are only kids.
No, I meant the ones they bombed.
Yeah. Well, it's no different to the old days. You siege a city, you starve all the inhabitants, not just the soldiers. Hey, Bertrand. Sounds as though he's in trouble. Seems to be going over your place.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Oh.
Come on. Quiet still. Thank you for the liver. Good.
Bertrand.
Keep a good lookout on the way.
Oh, right.
Oh, Freddy ma blonde, qui fait bon, fait bon, fait bon. Oh, Freddy ma blonde, qui fait bon de me.
Monsieur Poiret, Herr Major, this is an excellent cognac. I keep it for a very few special customers. Flattered. Would you perhaps... Yes, sir. Natalie? Another special cognac for Major. Thank you. Would you accept this one on the cantine, sir? You're too kind. You're a very good customer, Herr Major. I was very sorry to hear of your bereavement. Fortunes of war does not make it any easier to bear. Thank you. Would you perhaps join me? You will excuse me, but I have some clearing up to do. Perhaps Monique. That would be charming. Monique. Mademoiselle, would you join me? Would you like a cognac? Yes. Thank you, sir. You're looking very lovely tonight.
Thank you, Herr Major.
You know, it's a long time since I sat and talked with a pretty girl and looked at her as a single man, Mark.
I was very sorry to hear.
Oh, no. Yes, that is forgotten. Thank you. Thank you, sir. To the future.
To the future.
Natalie.
I haven't finished yet.
Oh, please come now. And one can't live in the past forever, Monique.
The present isn't particularly good.
Then we won't think of that either. You and I will think of the future. What will you do now? Will you marry Monsieur Faré? You'll have no difficulty in finding someone else, have you?
Well, let's hope you're right.
I'm sure I am.
Come on, I'll sing you something. What would you like?
Something romantic.
Max,
Yes.
play something romantic.
Yes, not bad. Not bad at all. You've had a good night.
The bar did well, too.
That's nice. I like that. Max plays well for her.
Albert, are you going to let Max stay here?
Why not?
After what he did to Francois? He has to be responsible for Francois' death. I know that he is, I know.
We don't know anything for certain yet. Now, when we do...
He's a communist, I know he is. But Francois said so, that's why they betrayed him. They shut him up.
Please, sit down. Just because he's a communist doesn't make him responsible for Francois' death.
I know that he is.
Woman's intuition?
Victor said so.
Well, let's try and find out, shall we? Inspector Dallon, please. Here, thank you. Paul, Albert Faré. The pianist you sent me a year ago seems to have been playing some very odd houses. Red, I understand. Yes, could you check it out, please? The Lille area. And Paul, make it quick, please.
In the meantime,
In the meantime, he's the best forger in the country, and we need him.
he could betray us all.
That's a chance we have to take.
I can't work with him anymore, Albert.
I'll see that you don't have to.
If that parachute is not going to be found by the Germans in the morning, I will need some help to get it down. Don't worry. I am a friend. Good evening. I saw a fire over there. Was it your aircraft which had crashed? Possibly.
How do I know I can trust you?
How do I know I can trust you? You could be a German, disguised as a British airman. What's happened before?
My identity discs.
Don't worry. They could be easily faked.
How can I convince you?
I'll take the chance. Help me get it down. Just a minute. Okay, Mike.
My navigator, Sergeant Rogers. We were just about to try and get that thing down when you turned up.
How did you know we were still around?
Cigarette smoke. There was no wind. I could smell it. That was foolish. Are there any more of your crew around?
I don't know. I hope they all got out.
Good night, Hermione.
Oh, Monique, come home with me.
Good night, good night.
Good night, Monique.
I thought I'd never get rid of him. He can be very persistent.
Where's Max?
Dunno, gone to bed, I suppose. You know, Meyer Brandt is becoming a real fanatic, like Kessler in a way.
Well, how?
Oh, he's developed a real hatred of what he calls terror flyers. Escape organizations are becoming his personal enemies.
Yes, reaction to the death of his wife.
night, you wouldn't have thought he'd ever been married, let alone be grieving for a wife.
Well, he needs a sympathetic ear. The company of a woman. Some time since he lost his wife.
Are you suggesting that I should encourage him?
Be a very useful friend to have.
Perhaps I should become his mistress.
Well, be a very useful contact. Very useful for Lifeline.
And I'm the woman you say you're going to marry.
Monique.
And now are you calmly suggesting that for the sake of Lifeline I should have an affair?
I merely pointed out that Brandt is a very powerful man, and it would be useful to cultivate his friendship.
Cultivate? You sound like a damn politician.
If we are to continue to operate Lifeline successfully, we must use all available means.
All for the sake of Lifeline. First collaboration, now me.
I am not a collaborator.
Well, let's hope you can convince everyone of that after the war.
Both of them here.
Under the straw, well concealed.
Why did you bring them here, Bertrand? You always looked after them yourself till I could arrange to pass them on.
Yes, I know. But before I never had a German in the house.
German?
Yes, my daughter brought him in.
You don't let your daughter fraternize with a German, do you?
That was a German pilot. Badly wounded, shot down last night.
Have you reported it?
What, with 2 RAF men in the house?
Oh, of course, you're right. You had to get them out of the way. What happened?
As I told you, I keep a good lookout on the way home. When I came across this RAF pilot, one of his crew, they'd come down by parachute.
Good morning, Bertrand. You're early.
Get the kids off to school?
Yes. Coffee?
Yes.
Well, I took them home with me after I persuaded them that I was not a collaborator and about to hand them over to the Germans.
British Airmen?
Yeah.
And then?
Well, they spent the night as the others have in the old cellar under the kitchen floor.
The German?
Well, you see, Cosette, my daughter, went out to bring the cows in from milking and came back with this German pilot. He was in a terrible state, badly wounded. I wanted to finish him off. But you know what women are? A wounded man is a wounded man. It doesn't matter his nationality.
Trumpet, you know you had the 2 British airmen downstairs.
Oh, yeah. They can be moved. He can't. And by that time, the fellow had collapsed on the kitchen floor and I couldn't argue. Now he's upstairs in my spare room and the 2 RAF men are out in the cart.
You brought them here for us to look after?
I didn't know what else to do.
Bertrand, no, I can't. I've got to think of Estelle and the children.
Yes.
No, he's quite right. Bring them in, Bertrand. I look after them till our land can arrange for them to be moved on.
What do I do?
Bring them in.
All right, you two. These are friends of mine. You need not know their names.
Come on, we must get you out of these uniforms as quickly as possible.
You've had food.
I fed them.
Good. Come, please. Come on.
I'm sorry, Alain.
No, what else could you do? Estelle was right.
What about the German pilot?
You do nothing, not yet. Give me a chance to get rid of these 2 first. We don't want the authorities snooping around.
He's badly wounded. Supposing he dies.
I'll help you bury him.
Oh. He was wearing this. It looks like some sort of important decoration.
Huh? All right. Leave it with me. I'll ask the British airman. He's sure to know. Remember, you do nothing until you hear from me.
Alain.
You were discovered attempting to cross the border into France with a British terror flyer, dressed in civilian clothes. You were in possession of false documents. Yes, rather poor forgeries.
I'd never seen the man before. He attached himself to me during the train journey. I couldn't shake him off. How was I to know he was an enemy airman?
You would have reported him at once, had you known.
Of course.
And at the same time, you'd have informed the authorities you were traveling with false papers, quite by mistake?
I can explain about the papers.
You are going to explain a lot of things in the next few days, Monsieur Lambois, whether you want to or not. Very well. Ah, my Brandt, I got your message. Yeah. Oh, excuse me one moment. That man you just saw was apprehended on the French border in company with a British terror flyer. He's undoubtedly a member of an escape organization. Later, we shall be entertaining a number of these misguided people. However, you wish to see me urgently?
Oh, yes, I do. Hauptmann Brown is missing. He may have been shot down in my area.
Hauptmann Brown?
Well, you know of him. He's one of our best night fighter pilots, 85 kills.
Ah, yes. Recently decorated by the Fuhrer himself with the Knight's Cross with oak leaves.
Yeah, well, he was flying a plane with new equipment, and it's still on the secret list.
Is it possible he could have landed elsewhere? France, maybe?
Oh, no. If he'd landed at any other airfield, his group would have been informed immediately.
So?
So he's either crashed or bailed out.
Right. Well, I'll inform all my units immediately.
Thank you. I've informed all Luftwaffe and Army units and issued a description of his plane.
Good.
Yeah, I've also alerted all the police in the area and issued a description of him.
Is that wise? The police aren't always reliable.
Well, no one who's not German is entirely reliable.
Now, what do you make of that?
That is one of their highest decorations. He's a top ace, he must be.
So he'd be well known.
Oh, the Germans always give their aces a lot of publicity. It's their way of trying to keep up morale.
Just a minute. If he was shot down and is now missing...
Quite. They'll be looking for him.
Bertrand is back.
Now what does he want? Bertrand?
Found the German aircraft.
Oh, good. Where is it?
You know the copse on my land? Near the marshy ground? Yeah. It's in there. Difficult to see because of the undergrowth and tall grass.
Can you see it from the road?
No. Did you go close to it? Yes. There are 2 dead men inside. That'll be his navigator and gunner. What does the aircraft look like? Well, it's twin-engined. Looks much like any other aircraft to me. Guns are a bit strange. What about them? Well, there are 2 of them. They're in the middle. They point up at an angle. Rather big.
That's how they got us.
Can you take us to see it? It's very important.
All right. Remember, if you get caught, it's prisoner of war camp. Any of us get taken, it's torture until we talk, and then it's the firing squad.
All right, let's get it over with.
Estelle? Estelle? Try and get rid of these airmen as quickly as possible. Go to the school, meet the children, take them to their Aunt Mara's. I think it best to keep them there until I get the whole thing sorted out.
Last night, Jacques Lambois was arrested. What? Yeah, the Gestapo have him. Paul dispersed his whole organization.
If the war doesn't end soon, we might all end up guests of the Gestapo. But with 2 such influential friends as Brandt and Kessler, I suppose you feel safe.
So long as they continue to patronize the Candide, I have my enemies in sight.
All right, but what about these 2 airmen? I'll keep them in my place any longer than I have to. I've got a wife and kids to think of.
Why not bring them here?
No, haven't been cleared by London yet.
What about Lecoq?
No, he won't keep him.
He won't? That's not like him. Why not?
No, he has his reasons.
Max, prepare those 2 documents for the airmen, will you? Let me have them as soon as possible.
I'll just go and create yet another major work of art.
What about Lecoq, then?
He's got a German staying with him.
He's got a what?
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Oh, Max here? Come on, what happened to Francois?
There is no proof of that yet. What about this German?
I'm sorry, that's why I'm so late. Still no trace of Hartmann Brown's aircraft. He must have been shot down and killed by one of the bombers. It's possible. A number shot down in that area. Lancasters.
What about their crews?
12 have been captured so far, 3 dead. 6 still to be accounted for.
6?
If they fell down at night, they could have landed anywhere, but not doing badly.
It's not good enough. Some of them may already have been picked up by the resistance and hidden. Destroy the evasion lines, then no more will escape.
Yes, but they've survived now for years. They're battle-hardened.
Defeatism. In the end, the Führer will succeed, and then those sacrifices will have been too great. Brandt, I understand the strain you must have been under since the death of your wife, but these terror flyers cannot be allowed to go on killing our women and children.
Yes, Führer, I will do anything that is necessary to stop them. Anything.
We have no disagreement, MIO.
That aircraft is the very latest type of German night fighter.
There's nothing you can do about it here.
Pity it didn't come down over England. Wait a minute. We can get all the information we need from the pilot.
You stupid boy, they'll be searching for him. Every moment he's with Bertrand is dangerous.
How badly injured is he?
Oh, I don't know. Could be very badly hurt. He's unconscious, he's got head injuries, wounds to the leg.
Can't we get a reliable doctor to see him?
No.
Tell you this, Bertrand wants to hand him straight back to the authorities.
Before anyone gets a chance to interrogate him?
It's not possible to interrogate him. Nobody knows enough.
I'll have a go.
Yeah, get us all shot.
Look, we know there's something new in their night fighters. They get a kill every time. Now, this is obviously it, the new type. The more we can find out about it, the better.
No, interrogated by you, an obvious Britisher, Bertrand's farm, then handed back to the Germans. Well, it's like signing Bertrand's death warrant. Go on, you might as well go out and shoot him now.
That's right.
Why not at least contact London first, before handing him over?
Oh, for God's sake.
Is there anywhere Bertrand could hide him?
I suppose he could put him in the cellar where he had these 2.
But what about his daughter?
No, she won't talk.
No, the Lancaster's air gunner talked quite freely. Without persuasion. He was in a state of shock. Just made a heavy landing by parachute and broke his ankle. So, one of my officers interrogated him before he was given any medical attention.
Very good.
Yeah. Now, he says it's quite definite that his plane was shot down by a night fighter. But he also told us that as the fighter turned away from the attack, he fired a long burst at it. He's almost sure he did.
You think it was Hartmann Brown's fighter?
If what the air gunner says is right, it could have been.
Then his fighter may have come down in the same area as the bomber.
No, unless he bailed out. But then there's no sign of the rest of his crew.
You think then it's more likely that his fighter crashed?
Yes, I do. In any event, I've ordered an air search of the entire area. Oh, may we come back?
Oh, come on. Hello there, welcome. Hello there. Right, Natalie.
Right,
Take him
this way.
upstairs, all right?
Come on.
Well, take a German down Lifeline. They must be mad.
That's what they said, Albert. They said they want him back there and they want details of the aircraft.
I am not running a damned espionage organisation. I mean, they sit there in London handing out impossible requests. We're an occupied country, damn it. Let them use one of their own intelligence organisations.
Oh, they'll have to be soon. Because once the Germans find that aircraft, they'll remove it. Thank you.
If they want this pilot, they must arrange to get him themselves.
Right, Albert, but where does he stay in the meantime? Why not bring him here?
Here, in this house, where?
The two British airmen upstairs. Why not? It's the safest place. It's already been searched by the Gestapo once. They found nothing.
Yeah, they weren't searching seriously.
They always search seriously. It's just Kessler was doing you a favour.
He's right.
Of course I'm right.
Well, why not? It's only another way of doing what we've been doing for the past few years.
Oh, all right. Well, and tell London we'll hang on to him, but he's not going down the line.
All right. But what about the details of the aircraft?
Max can do that.
Me?
You could sketch an aircraft. You said so yourself a couple of months ago.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know where it is, do I? I do.
Advance! Spread out! You men, over there!
Albert! Yes. I was only just in time. Another 10 minutes and I met them as I left Bertrand's farm.
What happened to Max?
I don't know. Suddenly the whole place seemed to be swarmed with Germans.
Captured.
Yeah, Max can look after himself.
Okay.
Let's get him upstairs.
Hello? Who? Albert! Yes,
Yeah?
Inspector Delon. They found the plane. Bertrand Lecone's daughter had been taken to Gestapo headquarters. Yes, Inspector, we...
All right. Give it to me. Yes, Paul. Yeah, it's Albert. Yes, I got that. Oh, no. Any news on the other matter? You will let me know immediately, will you? Right. Why did you not report that an aircraft had crashed on your land?
I did not know it had, monsieur.
An aircraft crashes less than a mile from your house and you didn't even know it had?
I expect he was out somewhere.
Well, no, monsieur. It was after curfew. I never break curfew.
Never?
Not even when a plane crashes on your land?
Well, I did not hear it.
You were asleep?
No, there were a lot of aircraft flying overhead. They kept me awake.
Oh, but you didn't hear the one that crashed?
No, well, you see, the noise of the bombers.
Bombers? How do you know it was bombers?
Well, I thought it was bombers coming back from a raid on Germany.
Why did you think that?
Well, the direction they were coming from.
They could have been going out to raid England.
Yes, I suppose so.
But you, Monsieur Lecoq, presumed they were British bombers coming back from a raid.
Yes, it was foolish.
Or perhaps you knew they were British and were expecting to have a few airmen drop out of the sky.
Maybe you are looking for them.
Why should I do that?
Why? Why? I will tell you why, monsieur. Because you are a member of a gang of terrorists who run an evasion line. You find airmen who've been shot down and hide them.
No, monsieur. I'm a farmer. I mind my own business. The war is of no interest to me. I just tend my animals and grow my crops and earn a living.
You and your daughter?
Yes, we just mind our own business and run the farm. I sell all my produce to the Wehrmacht.
You have no alternative except the black market, and you know the penalty for that.
I don't understand how it is that a plane can be on your land less than a mile from your house and you don't even see it there.
Where?
Where it was lying.
I do not know where it was lying. Soldiers came and searched the house. Cosette and I were brought here. They did not tell me where the aircraft was lying.
And of course you had no idea. Although you only have a small farm, you had no idea.
Well, I do not walk all over my farm every day. Some of my land is not good for much.
Why not?
Well, it's marshy. I cannot afford to have it drained, what with the war and everything.
Very well. Take him away.
What is going to happen to us, monsieur?
That depends.
But there is no one to tend the animals.
cows need milk. It depends on whether you're telling the truth, monsieur. If he's not, you need never worry about his cattle again.
I've examined the German thoroughly. The head wound doesn't seem too serious. He's been quite badly concussed, but I don't think there's any fracture. Of course, without an X-ray.
Well, that's a chance we'll have to take.
He's lost a lot of blood from the leg wound. It's left him very weak as a result. I stitched it up unless there's any infection. He should recover quite quickly.
Not too quickly, I hope.
Well, I've given him an injection, which will keep him quiet for a few hours. After that...
You must get him away from here as soon as possible.
Basically, he's a very fit, strong young man. He'll be quite a handful when he recovers. However, if you have any trouble, let me know, and I'll do what I can.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Pascal.
Goodbye, Albert.
Bye. Oh, God. How did I get into this?
If Lecoq talks. There's no reason why he should. Couldn't have found anything suspicious.
Yeah, but if they did...
There's still no news of Max.
Damn Max!
I've inspected the aircraft myself. There's no doubt it forced landing.
How can you be so sure of this?
It was trimmed for landing. Flaps were down, throttles were closed.
But the crew were dead.
Yes, well, I understand the navigator died of his wounds. Air gunner, he was dead before they hit the ground.
So, where is Hauptmann Braun?
I don't know. He wasn't in the plane and he hasn't appeared.
So either he is lying somewhere, seriously wounded, even dead, or the resistance got to him first.
Yeah. I know they could have been better, but I was interrupted.
Yeah, you were lucky.
I saw them pick up Lecoq. Has he talked?
Would we be here if he had?
No, of course not.
Right.
Max, what happened? We thought you'd been arrested.
I've come all the way back on a bicycle, that's all.
Where did you get this bicycle?
I found it.
I hope you haven't left a stolen bicycle outside here.
Oh.
Don't forget to pay for that.
Yep.
Albert?
Hello?
Yeah, I've heard from London.
Yeah?
I've arranged to pick the German up by launch. 2 miles south of Carteret, 12 days from now. There's something happening.
Carteret? How are we supposed to get a young, tough, intelligent German from Brussels to the Cherbourg Peninsula?
Can you get him as far as the French border?
Anywhere in particular?
Somewhere in the Ardennes?
There's my van.
Well, it could work. And what then?
Well, I've got some friends that could take him the rest of the way.
Mackie?
I'll see what I can arrange.
Lecoq's been interrogated thoroughly.
The farm's been searched.
Yes, there's no doubt he was telling the truth. There's nothing to indicate he was involved in any subversive activity. Of course, I shall have the other farms in the area searched, just in case. Well, good night, Herr Major.
Good night, Herr Sturmbannführer.
Well, my friends say they can get the German to the rendezvous on time.
Good.
No time for a small favour.
How much?
Not money, arms. The boat collecting him for his consignment of automatic weapons, ammunition, plastic explosive.
Well, I guess I'll answer contact London and see what can be done.
Better be quick. It'll take a few days to get him across France. Oh, by the way, I saw Inspector Dellon down that way.
Yeah, he was visiting a friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah. Arms for his communist friends.
Albert, are you certain yet about Max?
Well, Victor is. And Inspector Dellon's making inquiries through his contacts in Lille.
What are you going to do?
Nothing yet. Mademoiselle, sir, I have your dinner ready for you now. Sir?
Another pair? No, please, mademoiselle.
Second, Herr Major.
Oh, what does Max drink?
He takes beer.
The same for Max.
Thank you. Would you like to have yourself to water?
Why aren't you ready? You should be out there in the restaurant.
Entertaining your friend Brandt, I suppose.
Now, Monique, all I ask...
Let him wait.
Monique, please, there are other customers, you know.
Yes, of course. And we must make money, mustn't we?
Alain, a beer for you, Max.
Oh, thank you.
Where's Mademoiselle Monique?
Oh, I expect she'll be down later.
Geneviève! Geneviève!
I've heard from London. They'll supply Max and his friends with the arms, and then we can get rid of that damn German.
What about Jones and Rogers?
Well, the house at Sunlease is empty. I want you to take them down there.
When do I leave?
Well, as soon as we get rid of that German. Tomorrow, I hope. Max can finish the documents now.
Aren't you going to do anything about Max, Albert?
Not while we need him. Not until I'm sure.
Why do you let that murderer stay here?
Let's go back to the bar. I'll talk to you later.
What the hell are you doing down here? You were told never to leave your room. It's that damn German. It's getting difficult. I've threatened to lay him out if he cuts up rough again. But I need more than the leg of a chair to impress him with.
What do you want?
Have you got a gun?
He'll be leaving here soon.
Gun is a very persuasive means of keeping a man quiet.
All right, but not loaded.
Oh, Mr. Poirot, I was looking for Monique to sing.
She's changing, have I? Or she'll be down in a moment. I was just concluding some business. Excuse me.
I hope your business is satisfactory.
Thank you.
Who was that?
That was the head of Luftwaffe intelligence here. Now go back to your room and don't ever come down here again.
Come here.
Oh, thank you.
How quickly can you get your friends to collect our plans?
Has London agreed to deal?
Yes.
When do you want him to leave?
Tomorrow.
I'll use the phone in your office.
We'll be checking the children tomorrow. I'll try and close early tonight when I can get rid of him.
Drinking rather a lot tonight.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Try and get rid of him when you can.
Perhaps you'd like to go home with him. Here, my lord.
Please, one. I've been looking everywhere for
Only for a little while, then, I must say.
You disappeared.
Well,
It's all fixed up. I'll give you the details later.
Here, have some of this in it.
Oh, thank you. Have they all gone?
Yes, Natalie's taken Jones and Rogers down to St. Louis by train. Max and Eller are with the German.
I've cleaned out the room.
That's right. I'll look at it later. Like some coffee?
No, thanks. Inspector DeLong, come in.
Paul? Albert?
Inspector.
Any news?
You were right. Max is a member of the communist cell.
Francois? Is there any doubt?
None at all. Why? Francois was not the first betrayal. You were the next. Good God.
You can't be sure of that.
Let's just say a man is helping us with our inquiries. Max was intending to take over Lifeline, as well as the Condide. He was quite cool, wasn't he?
Paul, Max and his friends are making a delivery to a British launch off Carteret. It wouldn't upset my conscience if they were all killed. Can you arrange that?
I think so. We have good police contacts in the coastal areas.
Good.
You're a vicious, ruthless man, Albert.
No, I'm not.
It was an easy journey. They both did what they were told and kept their mouths shut.
How is Madeline, Sophie?
Oh, they're well. They send you their love and they're looking forward to seeing you.
By the way, Nana's been in touch with London. They got that German pilot all right.
Natalie?
Albert.
Everything went all right?
Yes, perfectly.
I've just been in touch with Inspector Delon. He tells me the Germans were waiting for Max and his friends when they arrived with their consignment of arms.
Max?
Oh, he was killed in the ambush. Nobody can feel safe these days.